Hey there, I'm Deanna Wilcox, and I help women with chronic illness recover their health and thrive even when they've tried everything else. I wanted to talk with you guys today about a question that I get often. It's always something I'm covering with my clients, and something I had to do a lot of experimentation with in my own healing journey. Now, this question is about what's the best frequency of eating when I have chronic illness? What's going to make me feel my best? Can I fast? How long should I fast? These are all questions that my clients are exploring, and like I said, I had to explore. Now, because as we are healing, the landscape of our body and, kind of like our inner ecosystem is changing. And so what works at one point in time may not work at another point in time, or something that doesn't work at one point may work later on. So this is not something that's set in stone, and this is why working with a coach can be really incredible, because we can help you work through these things, and that's just what I'm doing with my clients. So in terms of fasting, for me and for many of my clients, doing long periods of the traditional intermittent fasting where you have a shortened feeding window does not always work very well if you are very sick and if your whole body is being challenged. For some people, it works great and it produces a lot of healing benefits that are really beneficial in their healing process. But again, for many, early on in the process, when things are significantly challenging, these long fasting windows don't work super well. They just can be really challenging on the adrenals and our hormones, as well as, like our blood sugar management. So I'm talking about fasting windows extending up to like 16 hours or more. Sometimes even 14 hours can be too long for my clients, and at some points for myself in my journey as well. So, and this is even taking into account a highly nutritious diet, one that's very nutrient dense, and one that is kind of finding the right macronutrient and micronutrient plan for you. So sometimes though, and actually a lot of times, I find that a 12-hour fasting window will work really well for most people, and that has its own benefits as well. So I do find that often works. Now, in terms of meals throughout the day and sort of how long to leave between meals, for me personally, I had a lot of digestive issues, but again, I was dealing with significant HPA axis or adrenal challenges, hormonal challenges, as well as blood sugar management problems. And so going too long between my meals didn't feel good, but eating too close together really did not feel well on my digestive system. And so I found like the magic window for me was somewhere between 4 and 5-ish hours a lot of times. And I find this is often a really great window for my clients as well, in terms of really encouraging healing. It gives that break on digestion, which really takes quite a bit of energy, and so does healing. So it's really important that we give our digestive system a break as much as we can. And like I said, this 4 to 5 hour window often works very well. But again, it's a very individualized process, and one that I'm working through with my clients. Now, the other thing is that some people want to know, what about eating more frequently throughout the day? And if I'm doing that, is it wrong? No, you have to find out what works for you, right? And so some people are eating more like every 3 hours, because eating smaller meals that, take a little less energy to digest at once feels better for people. And so eating a little bit more frequently, smaller meals that just don't take so much energy, sometimes does feel better. Again, totally individualized process, something I'm helping my clients work through. If you need help with this, please reach out. We can have a discussion. You can find me at thrivingwithdeanna.com, on Instagram at thriving_with_Deanna, and on Facebook at Thriving with Deanna. Thanks for watching, and best wishes to you in your healing journey.